But Mike Perry, he won via split decision against Michael Seals, and it was actually a good fight. I know that Mike Perry, he got rocked in the fourth, and then there was that spark at the end with Mike Perry where he was just kind of unloading on Seals and kept him trapped in the corner. But
Well,
otherwise, it seemed like a good fight.
Mike Perry is something wow, he's like a upcoming downgoing guy. Like he's up one time and then he's down the
Yeah,
next.
he has a
He
lot of ups
does a
and downs.
lot of oh, I'm gonna go do some Connor shit and then I'm gonna go fight. Do some Connor shit and I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna knock an old dude out at the bar. I'm gonna go get in an argument with my wife, all this stuff, and it's like, dude, that was the bad part of Mike. Now we're seeing this is the up part of Mike, who is getting paid.
Are you talking about Conor
quarter.
McGregor or Mike?
Talking about Mike, Mr. Mike Perry. Mike Perry, yeah.
I thought that was stuff that Connor did, not Mike Perry.
No. Mike Perry's been down, dude.
I know he's been down
Mike Perry was
before.
filmed at a bar recently. I mean, not recently. Sorry. Quite a bit ago, getting into an argument with his wife, and they were arguing about something I couldn't really hear. It was really vivid. But then this old guy got involved.
I
and
think
then
I have
he
a
knocked
vague
the dude out or
recollection.
something.
Yeah, I
he
think I have
punched him in the face, knocked him out. Cops came, and I don't know if he was arrested that night. I'm pretty sure that's assault.
Yeah,
don't know
I
the
have a
whole
vague recollection of that.
report on it, but I'm not
Yeah.
putting any stipulation on that.
But I mean, hey, kudos to him for the split decision win, and he made freaking over $250,000.
he made $250,000. He made over a half of what he made in his entire UFC career on a Triller, on an off-brand.
Yeah, it was Triad
promotion.
Triller. So
Triad.
it wasn't
I've never
even
heard
4
of Triad
points.
Triller, just for the record.
It wasn't even 4 corners. It was 3 corners. It was a triangle.
Is a triangle. These
I
dudes
thought
fought
that
in
was
a
so
triangle.
weird. I thought that was so weird. I mean,
What? A triangle?
I don't know how to feel about that.
Are we gonna make a hexagon next? Let's fight.
We already
a
got the
star.
octagon.
Yeah, let's make a hexagon. Oh no, a square, a rectangle.
No, we do a pentagon. We'll do a pentagon.
Pentagon or a rectangle. We can get that going.
Yeah, it was weird, but
Very
I mean,
awkward.
yeah, kudos to Mike Perry. That was definitely a good win for him. That was definitely a good high. Fucking making over $250,000 and everything, and then his comeback in the 5th round. I know that there are a lot of people that are saying that he lost because like the whole time the situation with him getting rocked in the 4th round. But I mean, hey,
I think
He
he
won.
always Mike Perry, in my opinion, I feel he's always should have been a bare knuckle fighter. You're faster. You don't have weight holding your hands down, and you focus on your training regimen is
and
completely
he's just
changed.
brutal. He's a brutal guy like that.
Your training regimen is completely changed. It's
Mhm.
like it's not only a boxing. You gotta, because you're not even holding gloves. You're not putting on gloves. You're not doing nothing. You still do the same routine as some of the boxing routines, but it's mixed up because it's just your hands. So it's,
Yeah.
and then you're a little faster too. So it's like I'm
We would just have to
fucking with
worry.
that.
We would have to worry about his physical health because the bare knuckle fighting will start to wear on the fighter pretty quickly. But yeah, I think he would thrive there just because his personality. It'd be a good thing for bare knuckle fighting.
It is. It's just the damage that comes with it. Also,
Yeah.
your face is just more damage. That
Wasn't there
just-
recently a bare knuckle fighter that died?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, it was like an older gentleman. I think.
Yeah, and that's when it
Again,
sparked more conversation.
That's your body telling you, what are you doing?
Yeah, that sparked a lot of the conversation too. Like Dana White when he was commenting on it, and he kind of tied it in with the
should
whole like
Frank Mir
talking
retire?
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he should.
He Dana White was
Yes, he should.
commenting on it and was like kind of explaining incoherent or in ties with like fighter pay. He said that like when it comes to like the taking care of his fighters in the UFC, he gets like the top of the top notch medical staffing to take care of their stuff. All the testing, any surgeries.
I'm pretty
They
sure
take
I
care of
can
the
get
fighters.
the top-notch medical staff with $250,000.
I don't know. It's pretty expensive, especially with inflation now. Even $250,000 can only do so much.
Just depends on what your
But-
injury is. If you
yeah.
have to get some stitches,
But, I mean-
which is mainly 9 times out of 10 what it is.
But see, what I was saying is that the attention to the medical health and everything of the fighters between like bare knuckle fighting and UFC is way different because you see Dana White, he's always on top of his fighters. and
Because the
making sure they're
UFC
okay.
is a multi-billion-dollar company that has the best staff. They have facilities. They have
exactly
the best in the world. The other place they don't have
bare knuckle fighting. They
Bare
just
knuckle-
opened like what 2 years ago.
Bare knuckle's been around for I want to say don't quote me on this, like a few years now.
Yeah, somewhere
maybe
like
3-4 years. I would
Yeah.
say don't quote me on that.
because it's
but-
still kind of a fresh thing, and it started off with like Artem Lobov. He was like one of the first fighters. with
Yeah.
it.
And they don't have, and then another company, Bellator, they just started adding boxing to their regiment. So they have
Did they really?
a Bellator cage. Yeah, they got a Bellator
Wow.
cage right here, and then like 20 feet over to the right, there's a boxing ring, and it's still Bellator. So they do both. Yeah, you can YouTube this. Fucking crazy. They got all this.
Wow.
They got different. So mixed martial arts is slowly evolving, coming up. So I'm sure Triller Triad Combat or whatever that's called is gonna evolve as well. I mean, I thought it was just Triller, but now there's Triller Triad Combat in triangles.
It was still kind of weird. I know, like
Hence the
I was
triad.
surprised with ONE FC with the fact that they have like specifically like Muay Thai kickboxing where you don't do any ground stuff, but then they have like regular mixed martial arts with ONE FC.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's more like one's thing.
Yeah, I feel like too. I've noticed they have a lot more like Muay Thai fighters and kickboxers.
Muay Thai feels a lot more disciplined.
Yeah, and they're a lot pretty brutal fighters. Like you see some of the shit that they do. They train by knocking down trees, kicking them down, and everything.
Banana trees, all that good shit.